Winter uglies are so real. This is gonna be the conclusion to the office boy story. It's just, I need to pull myself together. Get ready, people. I'll tell you guys two things that have absolutely changed the game for me recently. The first of which is a space heater. If you guys know, you know, the struggles I've had with heat in this apartment is actually absurd. And I regret to inform you that the heat struggles are not gonna change this year. Like, we have done absolutely everything we can aside from getting legal actually involved, which we might have to, and our heat just isn't getting fixed. So I figured it's time to take matters into my own hands. And I bought this $15, fits into the palm of my hand space heater. The reviews all said that it can fill a small closet with heat, and little do the reviews know that I live in a bedroom the size of a small closet. So honestly, it's worked out quite well. Number two, life changer, is the Summer Fridays lip butter bombs. I recently got PR from Summer Fridays, which is surreal because I love this brand so much, and they sent over a whole bunch of their skincare, but then like every single flavor of their lip balms, and these things are absolutely incredible. Like 100% cannot tell you how worth the hype these things actually are. But both of those things were crucial in my getting ready process this evening, because one, it's freezing outside, so naturally my bedroom is unbearably cold. And I just finished up my makeup and topped it all off with the lip butter balm because I am celebrating a holiday dinner tonight with my bestie girls from my old job. We try and do something every single holiday season, and that normally also includes a gift swap. This year we're not doing a Secret Santa like we have in the past. We're doing something a little different, and we're doing a panty swap. First and foremost, I hate that word. Like, I've always hated that word, but any other word kind of sounds weird. So we're doing a panty swap, and also before I leave, I want to go through my PR boxes that I have on the floor and grab some other little gifties. Let's see what we have in here. We have a cream blush and satin lip color set. Definitely gonna give somebody that. An Anastasia mascara. That seems nice. I want to get things that like everybody would like, you know? Oh, this is good. An Anastasia lip gloss. A stick blush. What's this? A brow definer. Another lip gloss. Lolo, Sarah, Lindsay, Sky, Mackenzie. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. And surprisingly enough, this wasn't my pick, even though it is my favorite restaurant in the city. Tonight we're going to Pastis. It's in Meatpacking District. I'm not even kidding you guys. This steak sandwich is on my death row meal list. I would have this every single day if I could. It is absolutely incredible. If you guys haven't been, I definitely recommend that you go, especially during the holiday time, because it's always feeling very festive. Like, how does one transport underwear? I guess just like in my purse, along with everything else. I should probably head out, but before I do, this is my outfit of the night. I'm wearing a blazer from Princess Polly, black turtleneck is from Bershka, pants are the leather addicted pants that I'm so obsessed with, although I should probably invest in a new pair, considering the button is currently being held together with a keyring. It kept on falling down, so I had to be innovative. And then my shoes are from Steve Madden.
Maybe that's how they identify, like it wouldn't be exactly the video that the world doesn't need to see my dreams.
11/11, baby. Make a wish. Everything about last night was just so much fun. First of all, I love having a midweek activity just to like break up the work week, like going out to dinner on a Tuesday and just having a casual glass of wine, but then just having some girl time and exchanging some underwear. Like, it was so much fun, and we had a great time. We ate some great food, and honestly, it's so hard for all 6 of us to be able to be in the same room because obviously that's a lot of people and we're all very busy. So the fact that we were able to lock this in like a month and a half ago and actually make it happen makes me so happy. The little PR surprise gifts were also a very big hit. They loved it. And I am up bright and early this morning because we are headed into the office. I also got a PR package from this company called La Vanilla. It's like a perfume brand and it's all vanilla scents. And obviously that is my go-to. Like I've been wearing pink sugar since I popped out of the womb. So this feels like a little bit of a step up. And I think I like it. It's definitely different and I can't really tell what the undertone of this perfume is, but it smells good. So that's pretty much all I look for. I know that Delaney's in the office today, and then I also think my friend Rebe came into the office today, which is gonna be fun. I like never get to see her because she's more so based in Jersey. So anytime I do get to see her and she's in the office, it's just so much fun. So let's go have ourselves a day. And when I get back, I hope I remember, I wanna talk to you guys about my supplements over there, and then also just like little things that I'm doing to avoid the winter uglies, because the winter uglies are so real. And I've been making a serious effort recently to like get little things to help avoid them at all cost. So I'll talk to you guys about that later, but let's go to the office. Habit of staying in my work clothes for far too long after I get back. Like I literally will just like sit on my bed in my jeans. What am I doing? Like if I'm in my home, why am I not wearing sweatpants? So 1 second. Okay, thank you. Much better. Today was yet another very good day in the office. Obviously, I love when it's just me and Delaney, but it's nice to have somebody else thrown in there every now and again because it spices things up. So it was really fun to see Rebe. It was just the three of us hanging out and working all day. And it was honestly just like a pretty standard work day. It was nothing too crazy, but two things actually. Two things that I want to talk about. First thing is that today at one point I was talking to Delaney about my channel and the vlogs that I've made this year and or lack thereof, because I really haven't like posted too much this year, and how I want to improve that in the new year. And she was saying to me, she was like, you need to start talking about our job more. Because she was like, if I didn't work this job, but I found a girl on YouTube who works this job and talks all about it, I would think it's the coolest thing in the world, because it is the coolest thing in the world. And I just don't really know why I don't talk about it more. I think part of it is trauma, because I wasn't really allowed to talk about my last job whatsoever. And part of it is also just like not really wanting to cross any boundaries, but I think I need to have a little bit more faith in myself to know that I know where to draw my boundaries and I know what's appropriate to talk about online and what's not. But I do want to get better at opening these doors for you guys and showing you how cool my job is. And the second thing, non-work related, but I think will make a lot of you guys very excited. Today, I confirmed my second guest appearance on the podcast Match Made in Manhattan. If you guys listened to the first episode that I was on, you know the saga that unfolded, and it left a lot of you guys on the edge of your seats. And if you guys have not listened to that podcast episode, I recommend that you do, because it's honestly very entertaining. I'm gonna be going on to that podcast again next Tuesday and telling the conclusion of that story. And I don't think it's the story people want to hear, but I think it's the story people need to hear, because there's a few morals to that story, and I just think it's time to just wrap everything into a bow. Guess who has the other half of her pasty steak sandwich? I do. Honestly, what I love even more than going to that restaurant is getting the steak sandwich, is knowing that I can never finish the steak sandwich in one sitting because it's massive. So it automatically buys me dinner for the following night. Although sometimes it doesn't make it to the following night. Sometimes I'll just get home that same night and then eat it. But this time around, it did. So if girl math is mathing, that means I just saved myself money, which is kind of sick. You know, this might not look like much, but this is easily the highlight of my day. And it was also the highlight of my day yesterday. Like, this is a meal, people. I've also been back on a Modern Family kick recently. I think I've rewatched the show like 3 or 4 times, but it never gets old. will be working from the couch today, but I kind of want to give you guys a little bit more of insight of what I do on a day-to-day basis. Obviously every day looks a little bit different, but this is what today's gonna look like. After every activation that we do, it's always my job to put together something called a recap deck. And this deck kind of just outlines all of the organic impressions and influencer impressions that came from this activation, and overall just how successful the activation was as a whole. And we put all of that information into a deck and send that off to the Canes team so they can take a look at it. And then all of the content, like the social media content that comes from each of these activations, gets posted almost always day of on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. The only other outstanding platform that doesn't get posted on day of is YouTube. So then whether it be a few days or a few weeks later, it's my job to put in a request to our creative team to make a full-blown YouTube video out of the activation. So that way we cover all of our bases and post on all the platforms. So that's what I'm gonna be doing right now, just catching up on some of those creative requests, and then also transferring a lot of these decks that we've made recently into different formats, just so the Canes team can take a look at them and work with them in a way that's a little bit more convenient. Myself together. I just had my yearly review. And this is not the first yearly review in my professional career that I have cried after. But this is the first time that I've cried happy tears. And I think in the past, it's been because I've gotten out of yearly reviews and just questioned if I was doing the right thing or if I was being seen the way that I see myself as a person and as a professional. But this time around I'm crying because like I know, this sounds so cheesy, but like I know I'm being seen and I know I'm appreciated, and more than anything I appreciate the people that I work with so much. Like it really is just such a special feeling to know that you are trusted and valued and worth investing in. Not even monetarily, but like investing time and resources into. Like, I think it's just a very rare thing to find in a job, especially at my age in this type of industry. But I just cannot get over how lucky I am to have landed where I've landed. Like, I can't stop crying. Delaney cried in my review. This is the first review that she cried in that wasn't hers, because Jonathan, my director, he was just like saying all these things and I'm just like a mess. Not that it really says much because I do cry quite a bit. Happy and sad tears. Doesn't really take that much, but like this is a different level. I said that I wanted to start talking more about my job, and I feel like this is a perfect representation of how I truly feel. And I don't know, I just feel so lucky. I don't know how else to put it. Oh God. I wanna call my mom. It took me a second, but we have finally pulled ourselves together. I had to stop the tears from flowing a little bit, and they're probably gonna come back because I haven't yet told my mom about that entire review, but for now, we have composed ourselves, which is a win. So now that the workday's over, I'm actually gonna head uptown really quickly and go to a pop-up shop. If you guys know, you know, I love the brand Siegelman Stable. They're a brand that I've been following for a while, but only started shopping from this year, like within the past few months. And I just really love the stuff that they sell. They sell hats and knitwear and jackets, and I just think their brand is really cool overall. So they're almost primarily sold online, and right now they're having a pop-up event in New York. So I figured, why not go? This brand is really cool. Like, it's worn by, you know, celebrities and people much more interesting than I. So I decided I would fit the part, dress the part. So I'm wearing these jeans from Seven for All Mankind, some cowboy boots. Belt is from Urban. This little Intimissimi, like cashmere boat neck top that I just cropped underneath my bra. And my jacket is from Zara. I was kind of expecting an actual storefront, but I'm fully like in an office building. Now I'm a little confused. confused. I think I'm going to the ninth floor. That pop-up after my successful yearly review was good or a bad thing, because I walked in there and immediately I was just like, I'm here to treat myself. So I walked out with not one but 2 hats, which doesn't sound crazy, but these things are expensive, so I'll give you guys a haul. I already own quite a few of their hats, and all of the ones that I own are this style. It's like more so a trucker hat style, and I'm comfortable buying these online because I know how they look on my head and I know that I like them. And they also sell dad hats like the one that I'm wearing, and these I wasn't too sure how they were gonna look on me, so I never wanted to buy it online in case I absolutely hated it. And when I walked into the store, they had a bunch of them, and I tried this on and immediately I was obsessed with it. Not only did I get this one, but I also got it in blue. And here she is. This was a last minute edition. I went in there pretty much knowing that I wanted this, and then right before I checked out, the woman was like, "Are you sure you don't want to take another look?" And I was like, why not? So then I tried this one on and I loved it. And then in the spirit of treating myself, I said, why not? It is 43 degrees outside, feels like 36, which means we need to layer. I don't know if this is a hot take, but I hate wearing puffer jackets. I own quite a few of them, and you would think I'd reach for them more, especially living in New York when it gets this cold, but I just don't love how bulky I feel in them, and I feel like it's hard for me to put together a cute outfit when I wear something like that. So instead, I really like layering with these. It's the Uniqlo Heat Tech long sleeve. They are so warm, like actually sometimes too warm, especially with how many layers I sometimes like to put on top of them, but they really do the damn thing. I feel like I want to get a few new pairs of like Heat Tech long sleeves and also their leggings for this season, because they're perfect for this weather that we're gonna have probably until freaking April of next year. So maybe we'll make that purchase this week. But this is always kind of like the base layer of all of my winter outfits, this Heat Tech long sleeve, as well as my Aritzia jumpsuit. I feel like this is just such a good base layer because I can put jeans on top of this, I can put a sweatshirt on top of this, and it doesn't make me feel restricted, and I'm still able to put together kind of a cute outfit around it. Definitely not the best example of a cute outfit because this could not possibly be more basic if I tried, but this is a good example of being warm while not looking bulky because I have 3 layers on right now. The Heat Tech, a sweatshirt, and a fleece from Free People. This fleece, if I could recommend anything to you guys, I think it would be this because it is just like my favorite thing in my closet. I wear it so often to the point where I kind of want to get it in red because I know I'll also wear that a lot too, but it's just so warm. In addition to the other 2 layers, I know I will be just fine. So I'm gonna run out and get lunch really quickly. I want to go back to that place Feast on Us that I went to a few days ago because it's definitely more cost effective in comparison to some of the other things that I could get for lunch, and it's a different menu every day, so I never really know what I'm gonna get. Wow, I just ate that so fast, partly because I was starving and partly because I have a status call with my client in 3 minutes. The fact that I've lasted this long using my bed as my desk is honestly kind of impressive. On a Zoom call, you can't even tell that it's my bed that I'm sitting on because all you see is the blank wall behind me, but I know. And I don't love working in the same space that I live, which is why I go to the office as often as I do. I also take pretty much all of my calls in front of the sunset lamp, mainly because it's really the only version of sunlight that I can get from my apartment because, I mean, my window faces another building, and everybody on my team always makes fun of me for this because I'm the only one who has like golden hour light on me at all times. Okay, wait, I was just touching up my face and I realized that a few days ago I was like, oh, I'll show you guys some of the things that I've been doing to beat the winter uglies. And I just totally forgot to do that. So we're gonna do that today. I've had the privilege recently to try a lot of new products, none of which have been sponsored. They've pretty much all been sent to me in PR or I've purchased them myself. And I found a lot that has been working really well. So I wanted to share them with you. Let's start here because even though I already took my vitamins today, I do want to talk to you guys about them. I've been using these, taking these vitamins from Ollie, and this is just the brand that I've always gravitated to over the years, not for any specific reason, but I think I like them because they're gummy vitamins and they're a little easier for me to stomach. I have been taking 2 on a daily basis as of recently, the first of which is just a woman's multivitamin. It has vitamins A, C, D, E, B, biotin, and folic acid. And when I went to buy these, the girl at CVS was like unlocking the little container for me so I could grab them, and she was like, oh my goodness, you have to get those vitamins. They made my hair grow so fast. I'm like, all right, sold. Immediately sold. And I don't know if it's the vitamins or what, but my hair has been growing very quickly recently. So I'm just gonna credit it to these because I'm honestly not that surprised. And they taste really good. And when I was picking those up, I also saw that they have the Ollie Vitamins Daily Energy. These have vitamins B12, something that I cannot pronounce, and goji berry. And again, when I take these, I don't really notice like a huge surge of energy, but I think during the winter especially, it's important for me to take things like this just to try and, you know, beat seasonal sadness and all the things. I can definitely lack a lot of motivation during the winter, so anything that I can do to try and combat that, I'm gonna do. I also have been stepping up my skincare routine quite a bit. This is with the help of Summer Fridays. They sent me a PR package, which I just like simply cannot even believe. And there's been quite a number of things from their skincare line that I've been using on a daily basis at this point. 2 of which are serums. This is the Deep Hydration Serum, and this is the Vitamin C Serum. Especially during the winter, I love a Vitamin C Serum. I just feel like it makes me look so glowy and makes my skin look so healthy. So these 2 in tandem have been amazing. Also, along the vitamin C train, I have also been using the vitamin C eye cream. I love an eye cream, so any ones that I get to test out, I will always do so. And this one has quickly become one of my favorites because it definitely has brightening properties, which is something that I always look for. And you guys already know, because I talked about these already, the Summer Friday lip balms have become my everything. Like when I tell you I keep one in every single purse that I bring out with me, I'm not kidding. Right now I'm wearing the cherry one because it has like a little bit of a tint, but honestly the one that I've already gone more than halfway through is the classic vanilla. I just love these so much. There's definitely other things that I've been doing or using. I guess I've been really trying to keep up with my self-tan routine, not necessarily on my body, more so on my face. I got a PR package from this brand not too long ago. It's called Salty Face, and they sent me pretty much their entire self-tan kit, and I really do like the foaming body tanner. This is what I use whenever I do tan my body, but I really, really like their face self-tanner and their freckle pen. I feel like those 2 in combination just make you look super sun-kissed, so I definitely use those a lot, and I just mix it with my everyday moisturizer, so it's natural. It's nothing that's like too stark and also requires me to tan my entire body so it matches. It's just like a daily glow, which is more than I'm getting from the sun because Lord knows I don't even leave my apartment when the sun is out in the first place. All right, people. Today's the day. By the time this video goes live, you will be able to listen to both of my episodes on Match Made in Manhattan. If you guys haven't already listened to the first one, you have to, but right now I'm gonna head off for Katie's apartment to record the second and probably final episode. I mean, listen, if they want to have me back on sometime in the future, I will literally go on whenever they invite me because I love them and I love their show, and honestly, I like podcasting a lot, but this is gonna be the conclusion to the office boy story. So listen if you want. Honestly, I'm nervous. I am. I was nervous before the last one, but I'm more so nervous now because at least the last time I knew I was telling a good news story. This time, not so much. So I don't know how people are gonna react. I don't know how I'm gonna react. Thank God we're doing this now because I swear if we recorded this like 2 months ago, I might have cried. There will not be any tears from me today, but I don't know, it's just not the most fun story to tell, so I guess it is what it is, but it's gonna be fun. I also just love seeing Katie, Colby, and Adam, so anytime that I get to hang out with them is a good day. I have like so much nervous energy right now. I'm like dancing like this in my room. It's just, I was just on FaceTime with Delaney for like 45 minutes because I was like, you need to talk me down because right now I'm like shitting my pants nervous. Look where I am, everybody. Woo! The famous apartment. Hello. For those of you who watch Katie's videos, you need to know that her apartment is even more beautiful in person, if that's even possible.
So nice.
But here we are, hooked up to the mic.
It's time.
Adam and I are matching Segelman stable, of course.
Stable, baby.
And we're about to tell quite the story. So
I'm so excited to hear
Spill it all.
get ready, people. It's like a bachelor tell-all, except it's Danny.